What's up YouTube? I'm Vaughn and this is the Gear channel where we discuss collectibles, hobbies, kabag games from tabletop to video games, and today we are reviewing the high-grade DeathScythe Hell Custom. Now the reason why we're reviewing this specific Gunpla is that it's an amazing Gunpla to have, and especially with a market price of only $17, it's quite cheap. So if you're looking to collect the Wing Gundam series, this is definitely a collection that won't be too expensive to obtain. Now before we begin, friendly reminder as always to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel a lot and I do really appreciate it. So starting with articulation, the head is on a ball joint but it's very limited for movements, mostly due because of the shoulders, but then it could turn 360s for the arms, so very nice. There's also a decent elbow band that you can actually do. Sadly for the wrist, it doesn't really do anything for the waist, so you can't really move up. The arms can move outwards, and then you can actually pose these skirts. So the side skirts could go sideways, and then the front could only go frontwards, but there's no movements for the back skirts. For the legs, you could actually kick pretty decently if you want. If you move the skirt maybe just a bit, yeah, that's the most that you could possibly get with this. So it could do decent poses. In the back, it is very limited as well. Now it could do a decent spread, mostly due because it's on a ball joint, so it can't really pose that much. But for the knees, there's actually amazing posability for the knees. And then finally for the ankle, you could do side to side. So definitely you could pose in a specific way and you know it's going to stand. This could go outwards and then upwards, so very nice. Now let's check some accessories. So starting first with the scythe, there's actually amazing details. The only issue is that yes, this is yellow and not green, but you could definitely paint it. This is definitely a Gunpla that can easily be painted for your idea. If my camera wants to focus, just see those details. Now to have them hold it, it's quite simple. You actually just have to go from the bottom piece over there and then you just slide it down and it pretty much like fits all the way. So you could just go like this. And there you go, you have him holding it. Very nice. Now for the wings, there's actually a lot of cool possibilities to do. So these have little points over here. So these ports, let's just put this to the side. So this is how you're able to move the wings, or with these. So if you want to go outwards, you just go and per like this. And also there's a decent spread as well, so you can actually spread them quite well. If you want them a little like closed up, you could do it like this. Now these also move as well, mostly due to do the cloak form. So to do the cloak form, you just take these pieces over here, you just put it over here, and then do the same thing on the other side. And there we go. We're going to have it all set up nicely, and then we have to close the wings just a bit like this. So let's take a 360 look of it in his cloak form, and here he is in his cloak form. Now I have to say he looks incredible, especially displayed like this. I actually do like it quite a bit. So it's quite cool that you could do a bunch of different articulation with the wings, and especially that it's really close towards the movie. So definitely enjoyed this Gunpla quite a bit. Now I think it's about time we check some size comparison. Here he is next to our first Gunpla we ever owned, and it's the high grade Wing Zero, which definitely seen some better days. But you know what, when I built this I was just a kid, so I didn't have as much experience as I do today. Here he is next to the real grade Asteroid Noir, which we're debating of reviewing next week. If you guys want to see me review this specific Gunpla, definitely comment it down below. If not, then we're going to review our usual master grades. Here he is next to the master grade DeathScythe Hell Custom. Now I have to say I do love the master grade because the articulation that the wings could do in comparison to the high grade is a big difference. But all in all, the high grade is still an amazing Gunpla. And finally, here he is next to the perfect grade Zeta Gundam, which was our last Gundam review that we did here on the channel. So definitely check out that video. And that's it for our review of the high grade DeathScythe Hell Custom. Now if you guys enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. And if you want a sneak peek of future products we're planning to review here on the channel, you can follow me on my Instagram, VaughnGear. I'm Vaughn, and this was the Gear channel.